Welcome to Microbes Mondial. I'm Captain Ace, your guide through the unseen world of microbes at the Olympics. Did you imagine that only people travel to the Olympics? Think again. Millions, even billions of tiny organisms travel with them, catching rides on clothes, skin, in noses and throats, and inside our guts. And again, do you think only athletes are playing games? You're joking. Thousands of microbial contests happen every hour, but these games have no fans. They go completely unwatched. Ask history what the Olympics have witnessed until today. In 1920, Antwerp hosted the Olympics while the world was recovering from the Spanish flu pandemic. Although the worst was over, the flu had left its mark. Many athletes and spectators were still cautious about gatherings. This was a reminder of how a global pandemic can overshadow even the greatest sports events. Fast forward to 1968 in Mexico City, a Norovirus outbreak struck, causing gastrointestinal issues for athletes and spectators. This highly contagious virus spreads through contaminated food, water, and surfaces. The outbreak highlighted the importance of hygiene and proper food handling at large events. In 1988, several Swedish athletes at the Seoul Olympics contracted Hepatitis A from contaminated water. This liver infection is often spread through the fecal-oral route, emphasizing the need for clean water and proper sanitation. The incident underscored the critical importance of safe water sources for all participants. During the 2000 Sydney Olympics, an outbreak of Legionnaires Disease occurred, caused by the Legionella bacteria found in cooling towers. This respiratory disease spreads through inhaling contaminated water droplets. The event prompted better monitoring and maintenance of water systems to prevent such outbreaks. In 2010, a measles outbreak in Vancouver infected 82 people. It was a stark reminder that even in the midst of celebration, we need to be vigilant about vaccinations and public health measures. In 2012, London hosted the Summer Games, and while the athletes were focused on gold, some visitors were dealing with different challenges. There were 47 diagnosed cases of sexually transmitted infections among international visitors, including 8 cases of chlamydia. Fortunately, none of the infections included HIV or syphilis. The 2014 Sochi Olympics saw 249 illnesses among 2788 athletes, or about 8.9 illnesses per 100 athletes. More than half were caused by infectious diseases, including respiratory and gastrointestinal infections. Clearly, the microbes were as active as the athletes. In 2016, Rio faced its own microbial marathon. Out of 11,274 athletes, 202 reported respiratory tract infections and 131 had gastrointestinal symptoms. Surprisingly, despite the Zika virus outbreak in Brazil at the time, no cases of Zika were reported among the athletes and attendees. Before the 2018 Games even began, a norovirus outbreak affected 172 volunteers and 4 athletes. During the Games, 42 members of Finland's team caught the common cold, and over 1,400 athletes visited clinics, with 107 diagnosed with respiratory tract infections. These historical outbreaks have taught us that there's no zero risk in life. There's only more risk and less risk. In the case of pandemics or outbreaks, the mark of success isn't 0 cases. It's about identifying, tracing, and caring for cases as quickly as possible to prevent further spread. Each incident has improved our preparedness for future events, ensuring that the Games can continue safely. And these Olympics, France 2020, for guess what's facing us? It seems to be dengue fever. We will discuss dengue fever in detail in an upcoming video. That's all for today's episode of Microbes Mondial. Stay informed, stay safe, and take care. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the world of microbes at the Olympics. See you next time.